Of the old Memorial Stadium. Cal joins us live in studio with more. Good morning. Always nice to see you.
It's good to be here with you.
All right, so this has got to be fun to start rolling out these new baseball fields.
Absolutely. I just looked at my technique for putting the shovel in the ground. I got to work on that a little bit, but you know, it is a fun thing. We're back at Memorial Stadium site. It's sacred ground, ground that we played on. We think it's very special. And when this opportunity came up to put a kids field there, and we thought this is meant to be. To capture Dad's spirit in the foundation to help kids. We've done that programmatically, but we realized that there was a need to have safe places for them to play. So the Swing for the Future campaign is to go out there and find these places where we can raise money against leverage some of the public money that's available there, and get the private sector involved and build these wonderful places. And
this is one of many, at least for the Baltimore area, and then you want to expand across the country in doing that.
Our plans are to have 5 sites. You know, we have a couple locations that we've identified, including Memorial Stadium. Okay. Don't have that all figured out yet, but certainly Memorial Stadium I think we'll use as a model for other communities around. We have a project in Naples, we have a project in Fredericksburg, and one in Houston right now. So
you said that the fields are going to meet the needs of the community. Beyond just giving them a safe, nice place to play, is there more that's happening? Well,
it's a multi-purpose facility, so it's not just baseball. We use baseball because that's what we know, and that's the hook, and that's how we get in front of kids to start that sort of rapport. But you want it to be all things to all people, and the design sort of shows that. And we've chosen replicated grass, artificial turf, as opposed to regular dirt and grass, because we've done that before, and then in a year's time it kind of goes back to the same condition. This surface will look good in 10 years, it'll look good in 20 years,
that's nice.
And there'll be a certain pride that in this case the Y has. It goes right to their ownership. We don't own it. We put it back in their hands, and there'll be a certain pride that you can do anything you want on this field, and it's a state-of-the-art field. It costs a little bit more to put in, but it's well
it'll be worth it in the end. All right, speaking of baseball being what you know I have to ask you about the O's. And
sure.
If you, this time it's not me asking, because I know you used to come in, I used to ask you all the time, are you going to buy the O's? What are you doing with them? Facebook fans today, we had a lot of people, we told them you were coming in, and their question is, go Cal, we love you, but are you going to buy the O's? When are you going to buy the O's? What are you going to do with the O's? Not, but you are in talks with them. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, quite simply, if I condense all this sort of rumor talk, when I retired, it was very important for me to be there until my kids got off to college. I have one that's finished her second year in college, and Rachel, and I have a boy that just finished his sophomore year in high school. So when I start to look at the calendar and say, if there's a point to come back to baseball, then maybe we have to start planning for it. So we've opened up talks. I've talked to Mr. Angelos many times. I've talked to Annie McPhail. We're having open exploration talks. I think the urgency sometimes, because the Orioles have got up to such a bad start, says, let's kick this into high gear. So we're looking at some short-term stuff. We're looking at some longer-term stuff. But it's a little more complicated because these past 9 or 10 years I've been doing something else, and I have to figure out what to do with that.
Well, what would you want your role to be? How do you see yourself?
I don't know for sure. I mean, I know that I have a wealth of experience in baseball. I came from a big background in baseball. I know how the game's played inside and out. It's easier for me. So whatever the systems are that you would need help in an operational sense, I certainly can. But
can you turn them around? Can you get some fans back in the seats?
It's yes. The answer would be yes. I think I could do that.
Well, when can you start? Tomorrow?
We'll continue to have talks. There's no new news flash or anything else that says Cal and Mr. Angelos are at it again. This is an ongoing thing, and it's on a timetable that needs to be figured out. So I mean.
All right. Well, when there is a news flash, I know you'll bring it to us first. You'll be here. It'll be all over our Facebook. Cal, always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, for more information about Cal's Swing for the Future campaign, you can go